When I got to Lewis and Clark, it was tough. I really didn't know what to do. There were so many cool options, but I think the big one that stuck out to me was mathematics. I really liked the way that math made my brain work. It was very logical, step by step. But as I got deeper into mathematics, I kind of realized it was less numbers and getting an actual answer, and it became very theoretical and really complex really fast. And so as I got deeper into my college career, I realized I want something that I could take that logical step-by-step process and apply it to some real-world issue, which ultimately led me to law school. I remember the day our season got canceled, I called my parents, and they said, "Hey, Jacob, we'll support you in whatever you want to do. If you want to play ball more, go do it." And I remember thinking then and there, like, how am I going to pull this off? And I knew Lewis and Clark had a great law school program. And law school was kind of something I'd always thought of, but it wasn't something that I was prioritizing right away out of law school. And so COVID really accelerated the whole entire process for me. And what I ended up doing was go to law school, use those years of eligibility, and I'm glad I did because I love it now. I think when I first mentioned to people, especially practicing lawyers, they were like, "There's just no way, Jacob. Law school is too difficult." But there was actually someone on the soccer team that had gone to law school and played for Lewis and Clark. So I gave her a call. She gave me some words of encouragement, and then also the coaches, teammates, my parents. Everybody just said, "Hey, like, if one person could do it, you could do it." It was nervous at first because I had no idea what to expect. I mean, first I'm dealing with law school, which on its own is extremely intimidating. And then also, take on a whole nother year of baseball, which is always, it's always a challenge. And so I think just kind of navigating, how much do I talk to my professors about this? How do I balance the schoolwork and being on the field? Ultimately, I was able to talk with the faculty at the law school. They were able to help me rearrange my schedule a little bit. And then all my friends on the team, my parents, coaches, everybody was super supportive. So it took some time, but I think the transition was a lot smoother, especially just kind of staying within that Lewis and Clark community. It was difficult. I would say in undergrad, I was a mathematics and economics double major. And so I didn't have a ton of free time, but going to law school, there was this intimidation factor. I really didn't know what to expect. And so a lot of the assignments, a lot of the time in class with the cold calling and these big final exams that are 100% of your grade, I was just nervous. And once I kind of got a sense for what that looked like and how to perform in that nature, it became a little bit easier. But I would say in terms of free time now, there really isn't much of it. It really is a lot of school and baseball, but that's what I love to do. And so I think that if you love to do it, you can make it happen, but it's certainly not for everybody. It's just a matter of working hard and creating a balance. And I think one of the conversations I had with Coach Cause early on was, if you need a day off of baseball because of law school, that's okay. And so I think just being in the D3 culture where athletics and academics are really balanced, that really paid off, and it's helping me succeed now. In the law school community, it's a little bit independent from being a student athlete here, in the sense that some professors probably don't even know that I'm even playing baseball. The ones that I do, keep in touch with and tell them that I have games this weekend or something like that, they're incredibly supportive. They understand that as law students, not just myself, but others as well, have things that aren't going to relate to the classroom, and they think it's really awesome. And so do my other law school classmates. They think it's really cool that I'm still on the team, and then I have this just avenue to express myself that's different from being in the library all day and reading books. And in that sense, it's been really good. I think it's been a good complement to law school. Yeah, it's tough to really wrap my head around that. I feel like sometimes you think you're just going to play forever, but that's just not true. And I think for me as a team, I think that's just kind of where my head's at. Individually, I've had my own successes and failures, but as a team, I think we're finally at a point where we can reach the top 4 in the conference, which leads us to the conference tournament. And if we get a chance, who knows what's going to happen. So I think this is the first year that we really came into the season thinking, hey, this is something we can truly accomplish. And that has been so exciting. And so for me to end my career helping to get this program back in the conference tournament where we belong, I can't really think of a better way to put a cherry on top to my own career. Early on, my freshman, sophomore year, even up to my senior year in 2020, it was rough sometimes. I think we would kind of go into the weekend thinking, hey, we need to play our best game, and the team we're playing needs to play subpar. They need to play one of their worst games in order for us to even win. now I think we kind of have the confidence, and we've developed a culture through Coach Kaz and the players he's helped bring in. It's just kind of like we expect to be able to compete with any team we play. And just that confidence is something that I can notice not only in myself, but all of my teammates. And I think that confidence has led to more success last year and beginning of this year so far. I think I want to be in court. It kind of reminds me of being on the baseball field, competing, doing something like that. So for the lawyer side of me, that's litigation. I'm not really sure if that's going to be criminal law, civil law, but being in the courtroom, advocating for my client, that's something that I'm extremely interested in and excited to pursue really soon here, which is hard to believe that law school is going by that fast.